So then it's just like little things like that where you're like, oh, you don't think about it, but they like to test things. So that's interesting, and I think they push it further on like what something could look like. So, to my point, what I'm really trying to get at, because it's a long-winded point, I think Brawlhalla is trying to inadvertently test something else out. You know what that is? A new weapon. New weapon mechanic. Ask yourself why this is the first time, and please tell me if I'm wrong, or anyone in chat. But Street Fighter came out. Now you know Street Fighter is a brawling. It's a game. It's a fighting game. It's a brawling game. But all three of these skins use combat like karate, so they use their feet. And so a lot of people, you could say, even in wrestling, oh, they kick and whatever, oh, they do this or whatever. But this, even the Ninja Turtles are technically the ninjas, but they like fight like, you know, kind of like slapstick or whatever in this game, which it works. But yeah, that's why ask yourself why Street Fighter, all of them have signatures that are replaced with a kick in them. And
I think that was just because of what the game is. You know what I mean? Like,
I get that. I get that. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying that in this whole game, it hadn't happened before. You don't even have a regular legend like that has like a kick move. Anyone tell me if I'm wrong about that? Like, does any other legend have a signature that like turns around and has like a kick?
You could kind of say Val, but his is more like a flare.
That's and that's funny because that's the only one. That's the only one. And the flare is the only thing that I knew that in my mind as you were saying, like before you said that, because I was like, oh, because that's Val, and that's replaced for a full-on kick, but at least it still came from something that looked like a flare kind of kick thing. But I need someone else. To me, there's three crossover legends that now have like a kick move. Brawlhalla, BMG likes to sneak things in, and they like to sneak things into their crossover, all little by little. But I think this might be a big one. You know, people are wanting a new weapon. Who knows when they do it? I think that E3, you know, E3 time. That's a good like a big thing to whatever showcase like a new weapon. If they're gonna show, if it's not a crossover, it'd be something like that. But ask yourself, no other legend ever had a signature for someone that had a kick move. Oh, wow. And Street Fighter made it that all three of them do, and I get that it's because it's Street Fighter.
So you're predicting next weapon's going to involve something with the feet.
It could. I feel like if this was a good way to test the water,
it would be a capoeira type fucking character then, or kickboxer.
Yeah.
For that, it should be fucking. Well, I'm gonna predict that two things should be the next crossover.
What?
Either the guys from Fatal Fury, or Power Rangers.
Oh, Power Rangers. I would love to see that. Power Rangers could be the E3. I'm not even gonna lie. They're trying to make a new show. Yeah, that's a real thing. But yeah, they've I feel like they're trying to sneak something in over here. Chun-Li has 2 kick signatures that are replaced, obviously, for Wushang. But it's amazing to me. And it's like, it's not even a big deal. Like, you see the kick's really cool, and then it ends with a punch on one, and the other one is just the flare kick that he usually does with the punching. Akuma, Cycronus has done it, where he does the spin with the kicks. Is that the only one? He does
yeah.
The hurricane kicks, but in place, because he usually does it in place, so that's perfect.
Yeah, it's only with the sword.
Okay.
Then the other one's the fireball.
Okay.
The uppercut.
So here's the real question, and this is the biggest issue. All right, but his move. Oh, not that one. at that. That's the hurricane kicks. Which is awesome, but I mean, no one does that. I need to know from this from the stream. Ah! Oh wow! Ah, he didn't even want someone to. That's ridiculous. So dumb.
Oops.
Oh, you're kidding me off the ground! That's the most funny. We both had it. So dumb. So, you know, let me know what y'all think, but I think they're inadvertently trying to say that they may be. The only issue with that is that I don't know how you work that in, just because most weapons, like they're very prominent to make them like, oh, they're cool aesthetic. So you're not gonna just make like now someone's legs look bigger. But yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to. You just make them look like they have like cool shoes or whatever, or like, you know, something. I'm sure they've tested it out, but the signatures don't even need to look all that crazy in terms of they can have like a different look to them. It's just when people are using, you know, a new kick move, it does like a whole different kind of thing. If they do kicks, oh man, this will be dope.
Yeah, it will be dope. Just keep their legs the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody has gorilla arms anyway. Like gorilla, especially in length.
With the gauntlets, they look hilarious though sometimes. When you look at it, they're like, yo, you're like, it's not, it's bigger. Much bigger.
Yeah. Why is it so big?
Yeah, but like, I think that would work. I think that would work.